Can I see that tiger right there?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time. Hey YouTube, Eddie here with Infinity Toys OKC, and welcome to another video. Now in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a completion video. And what I mean by a completion video is I've recently acquired some vintage toys. However, all these toys were incomplete. They were missing pieces, they were missing weapons, and missing accessories. So the past couple weeks, I've been scouring the internet. I've been striking deals with my fellow collectors. And, you know, as you can see, I've gotten some parts in. So what I want to do today is let's go ahead and I'm going to clear this table and let's reunite some of these pieces, some of these missing accessories with these vintage toys. Okay, well, my first completion project is actually going to be my quickest one. So you saw in the beginning what I had purchased from Cosmic Toys and Collectibles was this Thundercats mini Tigra figure. And the reason I needed Tigra was in this tray, you know, I have a bunch of vintage G.I. Joe weapons and accessories, a bunch of miscellaneous weapons here. You got some missiles for the Centurions. You got some weapons here for Battle Beasts. But in this particular tray, I also have, if I can get it, this whip. And this whip, of course, is the whip for the Tigra Mini. So, in this case, I had the weapon, I was missing the figure. So now I can complete the two, combine the two, reunite the two, and there is my first completed vintage toy, a 1986 Thundercats Mini Tigra. Okay, and here is my second completion project, and I actually tweeted about this on my Twitter page, but this is a 1991 Terminator 2 assault vehicle that I had found while I was thrifting. And as you can see, superb condition, comes with the cannon, also comes with the mask. So this actually, I'm not missing a whole lot, but I was able to scour the internet and I was actually able to do it pretty quickly. And I was able to get a couple of the missing pieces here. So let's take a look. First thing is for the cannon, I am missing the missile. So I was able to strike a deal on eBay and there is the missile. Look how big that sucker is. But there is the missile. Let's take a look here. Okay, still clicks in perfect. Let me see if I can fire it without losing it. Nice. Okay. Nice. Still works. So this actually is the completed vehicle. It was very, very simple. When I researched online, really you had the car, you had the cannon, the missile, and the mask. I already had the majority of it. So what I wanted to do though, I also wanted to of course, you know, every car is going to need a driver. So I scoured the internet and I was able to strike a deal and found a Terminator figure. 1991 Terminator figure. And let's take a look. There it is. Let's get it opened up. And of course, Terminator was played by everybody's favorite, Arnold Schwarzenegger. But there is the figure. How cool does that look? And this guy, wow. Joints are tight. Very, very minimal play wear. In fact, I don't even see paint loss anywhere. So really good condition. And with this guy, I chose this particular Terminator because his arm, you can interchange it out. So this arm, push it through and you have a metal rod that comes out. That's pretty cool. But then you just pop it out. Then you have this other arm. Kind of reminds me of a trap jaw from the vintage Masters of the Universe or Roboto, where you can change out the arms. So there's the second option for his arm. And of course, the third option is his rocket launcher, which, you know, got the missile here. So same thing. You're able to go in there, fire it. Let me see. Oh, this must be... Okay, let me try to fire it without losing the... Oh, there it goes. So still functioning Terminator. How cool is that? Okay, so there is my second completion project. Okay, and my third and final completion project does not involve everyone's favorite new Texas Marshal, Brave Star, because I actually have another video out there where he was one of my earlier completion videos, but it actually involves his #1 arch nemesis, the notorious outlaw Tex Hex. And the reason I picked up Tex is poor Brave Star. He was in my collection closet all alone. Didn't have anyone to talk to, so of course I figured I would reunite him with his good buddy Tex Hex. And, you know, I got a great deal on the figure, and the figure, of course, came with the vest and came with his rifle. In researching, in researching Tex Hex, I did find out that, hey, I am missing, obviously, his hat. I'm missing his blaster, and I am missing a couple right there. See on his belly, there's a place where 2 knives go. So luckily I was able to scour the internet, and first thing I found was his hat, was his cowboy hat. So let's get that put on him. Let me pick him up here real quick. Okay, so there he is. Then, of course, I was able to strike a deal with a fellow collector in Panama and got not only his blaster, but I also got the 2 knives. And those actually took a while to get here because of international shipping. But with these guys, let me see here. They go on the side. So just kind of snap that in. Boom. And then, again, right here is where the knives go. And let me see here. Let me see if I can get them in. So there's the first one. And let's get the second one in there. Oh, come on now. Doesn't want to cooperate with me, but that's okay. Get it into the second slot. There it is. So there you go. New Texas #1 outlaw, Tex Hex, reunited with his arch enemy, the good Marshal Brave Star. So that is my third and final completion project. Okay, well, there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making the video. And if this is the type of stuff that you like, you know, with vintage toys, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go tell all your fellow collectors about this channel, all of which really help me. So I'm going to end this video like I always do. Be safe, keep collecting. Come on now. Marshal Brave Star, Tex Hex, Mini Tigra, the Terminator. These toys are why I always say vintage rules. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.